Hello traders, today is the 4th of June 2010, and this video is about what is MACD, the moving average, convergence, divergence. Okay, this is the MACD. What is MACD? Okay, I know that a lot of my fellow traders have posted some excellent video regarding the MACD indicator. Okay, but I just want to add something extra regarding this powerful tool, the MACD indicator. Okay, my favorite indicator is the MACD. Okay, because it's a very simple indicator, and also it's like the price itself compacted. Okay, so quickly to show you here, the MACD is composed of two moving averages. Okay, the exponential moving average 12, okay, and the exponential moving average 26. Okay, so now on this chart here we have the MACD, which is the white line here. Okay, if I show you clearly here, okay, it's the white line. If you follow my cursor here, it's the white line, and the red line here is the moving average of the MACD itself. Okay, the horizontal line here, this horizontal line here, if you follow my cursor here, this horizontal line here is the 26 moving average. Okay, so the water line, as some people like to call it, or the zero line of the MACD, is the 26 moving average. Okay, this is the moving average 26 that we plotted on this chart as horizontal line. Okay, so on this chart in this section here, I also put the moving average 12, okay, and also the moving average 26. So it's just to show you what the MACD is doing. So when the MACD, which is this white line, the MACD itself is the moving average 12. Okay, in fact, when you are looking at the MACD, you are just looking at the exponential moving average 12. Simple, that's it. Okay, so if you follow it, or you are looking at the price in a different dimension. Okay, so you call it dimension 12. So you take a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candle, you compacted them into, divide them by 12, get the moving average 12 first point, and then and so on and so on. Okay, that's the moving average 12, a simple moving average 12 if you want to. So this is it. So when the MACD cross the zero line, at the same time you should see the exponential moving average 12 crossing the exponential moving average 26. Okay, and when the MACD crosses below the water line, or the zero line as we like to say it, okay, you will see that the exponential moving average 12 also is crossing the exponential moving average 26. Okay, and also if the MACD crosses the zero line to the upside, you will see that the exponential moving average 12 also is crossing the exponential moving average 26 to the upside, and so on and so on and so on. But also one thing that is very important about the MACD is that when it's also showing a bit of volatility. Okay, so when the moving average 12, okay, is separated, okay, it's moving away from the moving average 26, you will see that the MACD, which is the white line here, also will move away from the horizontal line, which represent the 26 moving average. Okay, so the exponential moving average 12 is moving away from the exponential moving average 26. Therefore, you will see the MACD also moving away from the exponential moving average 26, which is the horizontal line here. Okay, so it's just to show us that when the MACD is moving away from the zero line to the downside, we know that the bearish pressure is getting strong. Okay, and when the MACD is moving towards the exponential moving average 20C to the upside, we know that the bullish momentum also is increasing. So it's a kind of also showing that the volatility of the price, how the moving average 12 has deviated. Okay, how the moving average 12 has deviated from the moving average 26. Okay, so the distance from here, from this moving average 26, which is the horizontal line, and the moving average 12, which is the MACD itself, the distance between the two here. Okay, and also we have the histogram, which is the distance between the MACD itself and the moving average of the MACD itself. So all this histogram here around this horizontal line is just the distance between the MACD, this red line, and this white line. These are the distance, okay? So you see here, there was not much of this histogram here, okay? Because the MACD and its moving average is quite close to each other, okay? So in fact, when you're looking at this MACD here, which is the white line, and the red line, which is the moving average of the MACD, the white line, in fact, is like the moving average 12, and the red line is the moving average 9 of the moving average 12. I hope you understand that, okay? The white line almost represents the moving average 12, and the red line, which is the moving average 9 of the white line. In fact, the red line is the moving average 9 of the moving average 12. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video. If it doesn't make sense to you, just laugh about it and walk away, okay? Now, so this is about the MACD and the histogram, okay? So in fact, when you are looking at the MACD, you are looking at the moving average 12, okay, and the moving average 9 of that moving average 12, okay? This is what you are looking at here. So that's why I put here the moving average 12. Sometimes there can be a bit of difference if you look at it here because of how we place the MACD on the chart itself, okay? So you can play with this and change the MACD parameters and put maybe 14. Another thing also I need to mention here is that the difference between 12, pay attention very carefully, the difference between 12 and 26, or 26 minus 12 is how much? Is 14, okay? Now, a lot of professional traders use the moving average 14, very, very important, moving average 14, and most of our indicators like RSI, people use RSI 14, people use a stochastic 14, okay? The MACD also is dealing with the moving average 14 because the difference between the moving average 26 and the moving average 12 is exactly 14. So when the moving average 14 is healthy or is rising, okay, you will see if the moving average 14 is rising, you will see that the distance between the MACD here on the upside and the horizontal line will be getting wider and wider, and the MACD will be rising. Then you know that the moving average 14 is rising. So the MACD, in fact, also is tracking indirectly the moving average 14, okay? So remember that. So you see here, as the MACD went below the water line, which is the horizontal line, and we know that the horizontal line also is the moving average 26. When the MACD is moving away from the moving average 14, my apologies. When the MACD is moving away from the moving average 26, as this is happening here on the downside like this, you know that the moving average 14 is also falling, okay? So when the MACD is coming closer and closer to the moving average 26 or the water line or the zero line, you know also that the moving average 14 is rising. So what you can do, you can also place on your chart the moving average 14, which is one of the favorite moving average of most of the professional traders, okay? So the difference between 26 and 12 is 14, okay? So because the MACD is representing the difference between the moving average 12 and the moving average 14, therefore the MACD is trying to show us something regarding the moving average 12. So difference between 12 and 26 is 14. The MACD is the difference between the 26 and 14. But in fact, the line that we are looking at, which we call the MACD itself, is in fact the moving average 12 that you are looking at, okay? The white line that you are looking at on this chart, which we call the MACD itself, is in fact the moving average 12. There's no big difference as such, okay? And also the red line that you see here is the moving average 9 of the MACD itself, okay? So this is it, okay? So when the MACD move away, the difference, which is when we're talking about difference, pay attention. When we are talking about difference between two moving average or two things, we are talking about the distance, okay? The difference is the distance, okay? If you want to calculate the distance from A to B, we do the B minus A, and then we do the absolute value, okay? That's a bit of math there for you, but we are not into math here. We are about using tools that work, okay, in order to get something out of this chaotic market, okay? So the difference between the MACD here, this distance here, which is the horizontal line, to this white line here is exactly 14, okay? So we are trying to track indirectly the moving average 14. I hope this video also is useful to you, that you have gained something out of it. Okay, if not, just look at it as a fun, okay, and walk away. Okay, so till next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. Thank you.